Welcome, guys. Hope you are having the best week of your life because I do. I mean, I'm not doing anything, but still, I have the best week. Even though the trading week was such a disaster, I just don't want to speak about it. But anyway, we got a job to do. We need to do weekly trading recap of our trades. I mean, my trades and what did happen here. We have like 5 losses and 4 wins, which is great, but still not that great. I will just wait a little bit for our people, so then we can start with it and just teach. Yo, Kiko. Kiko is our first guest. I'll just leave that as it is here. No, I will pin this one, sorry. Okay. So if you want to join my Discord community, feel free to join it with this link. I will just first need to leave some kind of video on my Instagram just to promote more, even though I don't like promoting, but it is what it is. So just give me a second. I will just leave it. So how are you doing, Kiko? Are you great? Everyone type hey, hi. Let's smash this week. We smashed it, but we need one more win. I'm just joking. I'm kinda tired. How about you? I'm tired too, not gonna lie, because I don't know, I'm just tired. It's kind of rainy day, suck, and really nothing much is happening. So, yeah, would love to get better days. Oh, my neck is hurting. I will just wait a little bit, more people to get inside, so I can start with. My voice is getting back, so that's great. What did you guys do? What did you guys do for today? I know that Andrea was running about 20 kilometers, and it's disgusting how he can do that. So, congrats on that. But anyway, that was sick. Just give me a second. I didn't do shit today. I felt tired, and if that makes sense. I mean, it's all good. You need to take some kind of days off. Usually, it is what it is. Andre, so 21.1 without proper training, to be honest. I ran only 11 times in the last 4 months after the injury. I get it. But anyway, still, 21 kilometer is not like a small thing. I'll just go to toilet and I will be right back. Yeah, my coach wanted me because he went for 2 half marathons yesterday and wanted to do a marathon today. Dude is preparing for a 100k race. Damn, that's sick. I mean, that guy 100 to like 100% is some kind of sick in the head. Because I don't know who likes to run. I will just wait a little bit more and we are going to start. Then anyway, if you get, I mean, if you have right now any questions, feel free to ask them and I'll help you in any possible way. Just give me a second to do something. Okay, copy that one. Right now I'm just trying to okay. So what do you guys say? Should we start or just wait a little bit more? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's then start and take it from here. Anyway, so this week was great week and we had a great time, and basically this month was great for us. So let's start with Monday, that was unfortunately red. So we have two fair value gaps. So two FVGs entering FVGs, which is kind of good, strict to our plan, but the problem was on NAS 100 we had a loss, and on GBPUSD we had a loss. Now, the most thing that is tilting me, it's when you have the right setup and everything is right, and from somewhere in the world you get some kind of moves that is not even like real possible inside of London session. When I say in the London session, for example, you will see later on I think it was this Wednesday, that it's such a disaster about what happened there, and I really don't know why. Anyway, let's just move on and see what kind of trades are there, and I will explaining them step by step on TradingView. Right now we had this Nasdaq 100. It was okay trade, but still it was not good. We could exit it like later on, before we got stopped out, but what I like to do with my trades is just to leave them at it, like as it is, and just start to move on with it, not like exiting before or something like that, because then it all goes to fuck, and better not to do that. So as you guys can see, this was the first trade, and second trade was GBPUSD. Here this trade was also kind of bad because it was outside of my trading plan, and you can see that here we don't have like that push. So when I say push, I said taking these highs first. I will just make it as this. So I'm automatically basically doing my trading recap with you guys. So this is my first time seeing on before we go into new week. So first things first, we see down, which is higher low, and then we needed to take push up to take this high and then go down. So that would be my perfect example of reversal, or saying that this is market structure shift. But I was thinking to go just with it because it's Monday, and that's what fucked me up more. And when I saw this like pushing down, I thought it will just go more and more, but it was just rejecting and going more above without even having any kind of news in it. So let's go on first NAS, like NAS 100 Monday. This was Sunday, so this was a Monday. Anyway, I will just remove this opening gap. Oops. Anyway, okay, here it is. I will just remove this one. So as you guys can see, we had here we had like higher high, then higher low, and then higher high. and I would just consider this like new higher low, and then we can see that we were managing something called higher high and higher low, higher high. Now as you guys can see, we here swept this last high, previous high, and then pushed more above, and then again pushed down, creating this and closing under this low, which in my strict trading plan is basically how I use it. This is fair value gap that I used to go, in a sell mode or sell it more. What's up, Tajul? So basically this is how I got into this trade, and eventually this trade was lose, unfortunately. Reason behind that, I really can say that it was looking on my trading psychology and how I wrote it. I can only say that this was the bad thinking because of the Friday that I had like losing streak, which is great, but still it's bad for me to even do that because I'm trying to fix it. But anyway, we all do that, just you need to be stronger and not do that. So as I did, I lost it here, but it was just like small loss. You always want to see a small loss. Later on, this was the second trade. So the first trade was same thing on Monday. This was the trade that really got me like more, killed me more than the previous trade, because this trade was like in one sentence saying that this is a bad trade and just move it, like just remove this trade from your MetaTrader 5. But I stick to it. I stayed, fuck it, when I got in, let it be in. And the reason behind that is because when I get inside of trade, it's right or wrong, and that's it. So if it hits stop loss, it's my fault. I need to do something better. So that's why I left it. Anyway, looking right now, I would never take this trade. The reason behind that is you can see here we are climbing up more and more, and then you can see, for example, here making higher low, and then I didn't see even pushing to take this higher high. It just closed under it, and it was just going down. This was like indicator that it's not reversal, it's not real market structure shift, and that was the main problem. Why did I even took this trade? Like, I didn't have great strict plan for my market structure shift. If I had like push above, push down, and push more above, and then push down, that would be a perfect market structure shift. Otherwise, I do not know why did I take this trade. So that was the main point. But as I said, Friday did get me good, so maybe it was that reason why I did even took this trade. Now you saw this third trade, which is more reason, and you know that I typed a lot inside of Discord, thinking to myself, what the fuck did happen with me, blah blah blah. Anyway, the reason behind that was that I entered this position. It was such a stupid position, but anyway, I entered, and it got me like close to like blowing up account, because I hate to trade on small accounts. I have live accounts that are big enough to like set and just do myself. But anyway, this was the main thing that I was thinking, like, do I blow it or do I stick to it and just leave it to be? So I did stick to it, and I just exited any trade that I had, and it was around $130. So I did exit it and just remove myself from the trading that day. And the next day, as I said, came the cold with a cold head. Oh my god, my tongue. I came with a cold head and thinking just to take trade if there is any trade, or if there is not trade, I will not be trading that day. I will not force any trade. So we had on Tuesday very good trade. It was 4 hour Euro USD, and this is the most beautiful trade that I took for this week, and I will show you right now. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will stop and explain my thing, like behind my thinking behind every trade, so do not hesitate. Anyway, this was not a reversal, but this was a continuation, because we saw that we are continuing doing what we are doing, and that's why I entered this position. You can see clearly that we are just pushing more and more above, so I waited for higher low just to be made up, for example this one, doji, and then I just enter my position, and you can see that we broke this previous high, so that was another confluence, and then I entered here and just waited for Asian high to be taken first. I was thinking to take 2R, which is okay, but I was aiming for Asian high, because usually throughout any day, it will only maybe take one side or both sides, so that's why I aimed for Asian high to take this for RR, which was a great trade. Again, there was no reversal later on that day, and that was it. So that was like basically simple trade, nothing to worry about, some kind of indicators or anything, just a simple trade that was taken by simple entry on fair value gap. Next day was Wednesday. So guys, do you have any questions before I move on Wednesday? Okay, I will take that as a no, so let's just move on. So first trade was, just give me a second to see, because there was a not misunderstanding, but stupid thing to trade. So let's go on chart, it will be better to explain on chart. Just give me a second. So I will be explaining on charts. It was Wednesday, so this not okay. So first I will delete this one because I do not need it. So here is what happened here, which was such a bad trade, and I lost 2 times in a row for nothing, basically for nothing. So first trade was this one. I will just place fair value gap, and I had this market structure shift. So this market structure shift, I'll just mark it, just give me a second. So this market structure shift was good, great displacement, bullish candlesticks, showing that it's more to be going up, and it's okay, it's great. Now here is what happened. First, I was not in a trade before it went up, and usually during the London session, Nasdaq is not moving like that. For example, I will just show you. Nope. Can I get more candlesticks? Oh, it's here. Sorry. Anyway, you can see this week was horrible, but you can see that there is not like even 3-4 candlesticks here are same candlesticks as that day, so that Wednesday. So that was disaster for me, and I really don't know how that could happen with no news, not saying like on Forex Factory you can see there was no news to be even traded on. So first things first, as I saw that we were one tick of getting inside, I just told everyone to get out, or if anyone was in, to put break even. Anyway, here is what happened. So I was here thinking, okay, it will never go down, I will just remove my trade, and I was thinking to do that, but then I saw in this movement, I saw that basically here is fair value gap, and then I just place it on top and place it down. And I was thinking, okay, that even though we didn't get tapped here, it's keeping moving above, and it's keeping to close above, like making break of structure. And after making break of structure, it kept, I was thinking it will just bounce off this fair value gap and just go more up. So the major problem was, okay, I got entry here, and then immediately got in on this one because I was placing this second trade, like this one, placing this second trade on MetaTrader while this trade was on already on MetaTrader 5. So I was thinking to even move this out, this, like just delete it, and unfortunately I just got executed both trades. This trade was immediately executed and immediately stop loss. So unfortunately that was it, but I was so pissed, and I really knew that it's going to go more above. Like, you cannot say to me that it's not going to go, because you have daily, you have 4-hour fair value gap, and you have 1 hour, and you have 15, and you have 5-minute fair value gap. And now you tell me that this is not going to be a great support, which it did. And I took, first of all, I took the like swing trade on my swing trade account that I usually take. So it was this one, so 15 minutes, so 50, and just above this last low that was made, and I was aiming something like here above, but I took it earlier and it was still great. But anyway, it was, I was expecting to be like consolidating between, not pushing more above, and unfortunately it did push more above. Anyway, taking swing trade was great and I had a great RR, but I immediately saw this one. Just a second. Whoop, too much charts. Anyway, so here I saw this opportunity. We had this beautiful market structure shift. So push down, push above, and push down and push above. So with a great displacement, with pushing more above, closing above this fair value gap, and I was said to myself that I will be entering from here and just placing this low. Again, I made a mistake because lot was left as it was on swing trading account, so it was somewhere around $300-400 risk, I think 300 something, and I was planning to take this Asian high. Now, as you guys can see, it took my TP immediately, but I took it out somewhere like here because there was news and I really didn't want to waste any time or risk it all. So I took it somewhere around here. I will just take my, so I took it around here, as you guys can see, 4.1 or something like that. And that's how I got this trade immediately like in, and how it made me like 1.4k, which was great. So that was for Wednesday. It was 3 trades and it was like bad trading day. Now, once we got over 2k, 2 point something, I think 2.79, something like that. I will just see, just give me a second. So that's, so yeah, so this is after that losing trade. Just give me a second. Okay, so here it is. You can see that we got 2.798, which my risk was 200 on that like amount, and after that loss I just took it as it is. Here I will just show it. So 208 you can charge, I mean this 15.6. I will just go on eurusd. It was Thursday. Oh, here it is, this BS offshore trade. Yeah, I said that I'm sorry to people who took it, because it's painful to watch doing us like this, just for few pips, taking us and basically taking our money. That's disgusting. Anyway, I would right now I would cry for this trade, but anyway, you need to forget it, and that's it. So right now I will just explain what happened. So we had here market structure shift, which was great thing. We closed in this fair value gap, even closed above 50%, so that made me think that this was a perfect trade. But unfortunately it wasn't. It was just consolidating here and just faking out some kind of pushing momentum or whatever that was. So here you can see that it's a box full of just going like up and down. You have support, you have resistance. For some kind of reason it was just consolidating on Thursday, which Thursday is the most main so Thursday is the most main trading day, and it's more volatility than any other day. So this consolidation inside of Thursday was like really BS, which is nothing to be happening like usual. Like if you have Thursday as main trading day, there should be like more and more volatility inside. So I don't know how this happened, that there was consolidation for some kind of reason, but I don't know what to say. Anyway, I placed on this fair value gap that was pushing more and more above, and we can see here that we have some kind of breaker block overlapping with fair value gap. That's a great indicator, so it was for me. I place it like this. Oh no, sorry, it was just one tick. Okay, so my main goal was Asian high as always. So right now you can see that after consolidation and trying to push more above, we can see that we got stopped out just by one tick. Yeah, it hurts a lot. Anyway, it is what it is, and you just need to move on. That's it. You cannot expect every time to win, so I'm totally okay with it. Anyway, fast forward, moving to Friday, which is day that I really liked. It was US 30, normal trade, nothing major. It was around 2 point something R. Here is my trade on US 30. So it was just continuation. That's unlucky, yeah. You will have many more days that will be unlucky like this one. And you have, for example, this trade. Oh, sorry. So this trade that was 2.7. It was a great trade. I really like it. And I cannot say anything about this trade. And how it happens was, you can see here that we broke this higher high, and then we made higher low, again broke this, made a break of structure, and basically had this fair value gap inside. So I took it, and I just usually I go for like 2R, but this high were like asking for it. You can see here that these highs were basically main goal for everyone, so I just left it to go till this high eventually. So yeah, something like that, close to it, and it took us 2.74R, which is a great trade. And right now on whole account we are standing on basically 57% win rate, which is not good, not bad. And then we have 3.124, sorry, 3K and $124. So that's for the whole week. We had like this was a fourth week, and that fourth week was such a disaster of a week, even though we managed to get like green. But anyway, it was such a disaster. I really don't want to make this like I really don't want to make this trading week again, because it's such a disaster to have weeks like this. But I'm happy that we are standing somewhere at 57. But right now I will be taking one trade a day, if there will be some kind of setup a day. And because right now I'm standing on 3.1 and I will be risking 300, so if I risk 300 I'm like down immediately on 2800, and I then need to risk 200, so I will be more careful and trying to push more above it. On $100 risk I was not that kind of careful, but I was pushing more trades, and that's how I managed to build up this account. It's not that I traded like just because I traded and I saw this kind of setups. I just traded because there was a setup, and that's why I took it. I didn't trade just because I saw this push above and I will just take it, and that's it. So that's the main reason how it happened. So guys, if you have any questions right now, I would just say to you, feel free to ask me anything. So did you have, guys, any kind of trade or something like that? Tajul, I saw you saying that you didn't want to trade this week. Did you trade anything this week? So how many times per month this kind of weeks happen to you? So it's only weeks that are kind of like starting weeks, but like when I say starting weeks, I mean first week of the month. Yeah, it's a good for that. First question was how many times per month these kind of weeks happen to you. So first of all, it's not that much. For example, it starts on start of the year, first trading week in a month. For example, January 1st, from 1st to 2nd I didn't trade, so 1 week was off. I did not even touch trading, and then I started to trade, and you can see how it went just great, and that's how I just managed to keep going. After that, you see that this was the first week of February, which was like second month that is just starting to keep up, because many economies and many firms are just keep going and giving us some kind of news that we even cannot see or anything, and it's such a disaster. But after this week I hope we will have a great weeks ahead of us, because I think more weeks are coming that will be more like gently and not that kind of pushy. So that will be one thing that I'm hoping, and I have very much, like, I'm very much happy about it. So good for you that you adjusted and implemented second strategy in your week. I can agree that I took this one because I will take this trade more often, because when you see, like before, I will just take Notion out to show you guys. So when you see on calendar view that there was before there was not so much of trading days, because I traded only one strategy, and that's why I took this new strategy on, and that's why I will be taking this new strategy. And you can see, for example, maybe here on 23, maybe 21, 20, there happened some kind of this strategy that I implemented second strategy. So if there is no reversal, maybe there will be continuation, if you get me. So I will not left out day as no trading day. So does that mean next week must be a good trading week in your opinion? So in my opinion, Forex Factory, I will just see right now. Looking at news, I'll just place it a weekly. Just give 1 second to load it. Yeah, well, I will tell you right now. Yeah, I think so, but still there is some kind of day that can change everything. So here we can see there is not so much like news that can turn my trading in something like being a loser trading day or something like that. Basically you can see there is not like major red news. There will be like bad things happening. For example, here we have everything after like 2:30 in my time or 8:30 in New York time. So basically only day that we will need to have like lookout is this Thursday day, which is GBP, but it will hit immediately an Euro USD because it's the same session. And you can see that nothing before 8:30 is on our for USD, which is our major lookout. But you can see there is a great trading days ahead of us, and I'm very much happy to trade and to see what will this new week bring us. And I hope to see you guys all inside of live. Again, you can also join through Discord. I will just keep live and you all can join a bit with me. There is no point me being solo and talking like with myself. You also can join inside of Discord and I will be speaking with you guys. So Andrea said, after 7 days in green, I had terrible Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday was okay. So same thing was with me. Tuesday was a great trade. Wednesday was better, but still the like emotions were going 100 in both ways. So that's what killed me the most, and that's why I'm even mad at myself, because you could never like say to your emotions like, I don't have emotions, I'm robot, blah blah blah. You're not. You will always have emotions, but you just need to keep real with you, and you just need to say to your face like, you're stupid what you're doing, and just move out of this. So just move out of this trading week, or like from your PC, from your phone. Usually when I get some kind of emotions, I'm not mad at loss if it's a good setup and it's showing a great, but it just go in different direction. I'm okay with that, but the main problem was if I made mistakes. For example, on NAS 100, I placed two trade, and it was my problem because I was lazy to first move that trade out and then place another trade. So that's what pissed me the most. For example, my mistakes that are happening, that's what pissed me the most. Do you have anything else to say? I don't know if Tajul is here still. Just give me a second, maybe he is. So yeah, another thing I'll just mention right here, so maybe if somebody will listen. Here you can see that I have made like only these roles. It's the trades VIP, which I will be opening later on. I don't know when, but I will be opening. And for people who are inside my Discord right now, will get 50% off for lifetime, so feel free to use it in your advance. And there will be again course. After course you can ask me and I will gladly help you every time you need any help with something. So is there something that you would like to ask or share with me, something that happened, blah blah blah, or something that you learned new? I'm open to anything. So new trading week. Basically, I think that's, so if we started at 500 and we are at 300 and total PNL was so 2068, so it's around 500%. Yeah, so 500%, and we can say it's about 100, so 510% in profit. Damn. When you have a good risk management, so when you have good risk management, losing trades does not really affect you much. No, that's true. That's true. I can agree with you, and you can see by my trading, you can see that I lose it, but my losing is only part of it. And you can see that one lose streak, basically I do not know why my stream is buffering. Like, just give me a second. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just right now watching. Maybe because I'm watching, so I will just close it. Maybe this will be better. Maybe because I was watching my live, so maybe that was. But anyway, so when you have a good risk management, losing trades does not really affect you much. No. So that's, I mean, no, it's true. So here you can see my like losing trades are 100 100, and you can see why my one winning trade basically taking, so we are here with these 2 days we have two losses and we can call it two wins. $300 profit from these 2 days, even though it was just like 2 50 it's still profit like 300. And you can see here it was one win and two losses, and still the big win counts. We have one lose here and one win here. It's a 1-1 50-50, so 50 win 50 loss. And you have here 500 and minus 200, it's already $300. So there will be a more and more of my trading days becoming like 1k, even 2k's close, like it will just start to coming up and up. The main problem will be for me to go with it, for example, just a second, just give me a second. So the main problem for me will be to just go from 500 to above. So that's what will be a big deal for me. The reason behind that is there will be like moment where you will need to have like 5k and risk $500. $500. So risking $500 on 500, like 5,000k or 5k, it will be like the biggest problem, because then one lose can turn in 4.5k. I'll be trading back soon after my exam, so I can trade in the meantime. All good, man. I think I will be doing this even after 30 days, maybe even just to go more, for example, to come around 50k, or maybe even go more to 100k till the challenge is not over. So I will still think and see how will I even work things out. So I don't know what else should I do, but anyway, I will be starting to trade greater and more profit it's going to come. I'm really sorry for people who didn't even start to trade, or didn't even like try to listen me, that wanted to trade, because it's their it's their problem. So one win just covers the previous loss. That's true. Basically, that's how trading it is. You have this. If you don't understand this table, so just table for risk. This table. So if you don't understand this, so my internet is so bad because my I need to buy a new one. I think I will buy the Elon Musk Starlink. It's the best thing to do.